today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 126 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Runs through the contact. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Moore, the man in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Dolphins at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. And they were able to tough it out last week. A close 1-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Terrace Marshall, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On second down, a run with Hall. Down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a run from Achane.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Again, it's Achane. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. Here's a 2nd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And they'll give this to Achane. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Devontae Smith with a touchdown reception from Jalen Hurts. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Tajay Spears, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. On second down, a run by Achane. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On the handoff, it's Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. This is Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He finds his man complete. It's Ali. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Ali. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run Achane. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Back now in Miami. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now run by H.M. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Out of the gun, here's a give to H.M. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He'll look to throw. Finding Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Back to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Now 1st and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that won't help much. Only a yard on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. Tua to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one is incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Oh, good move. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here. But they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll run with Hall. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here.